You are watching channel Number Collage. Through this channel, we make sincere efforts to make you understand and like mathematics in a simple and easy manner. We need your cooperation in this regard. In previous two videos, we have seen how to solve quadratic equation by factorization method and the method of completing the square. In this video, we are going to see how to solve a quadratic equation by using a quadratic formula. If ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0 is a quadratic equation, then we have the quadratic formula as x equals minus b plus minus under root b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. This quadratic formula gives us two roots. The first is minus b plus under root b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a, and the second root is minus b minus under root b squared minus 4ac upon 2a. These two roots look quite alike, but there is a difference between the signs. In the first root there is a plus sign here, and in the second root there is a minus sign here. Now, by using the values of a, b and c in here, we can evaluate the roots of this quadratic equation. Now we will understand the derivation of the quadratic formula. We have the quadratic equation ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. Here the coefficient of x squared is not 1, but it is a. So in order to make this coefficient 1, we will divide this equation by a. So it will be x squared plus b divided by ax plus c divided by a equals 0 divided by a will be 0. Now we will take this c divided by a to the right hand side. So it will become minus c divided by a. Now we will add half multiplied by b divided by a whole square, where b divided by a is the coefficient of x here. So it will be b squared will be b squared, 2a squared will be 4a square. So we write plus b squared divided by 4a squared plus b squared divided by 4a squared. Now in order to add these two terms, we have to make the denominator same. So we will multiply minus c divided by a by 4a divided by 4a. So minus c multiplied by 4a will be minus 4ac, and a multiplied by 4a will be 4a squared. Now the denominator is same, so we can directly add the numerator and write it as b squared minus 4ac divided by the common denominator 4a squared. Now we will take square roots on both the sides. So on the left side we get x plus b divided by 2a. On the right hand side we write plus minus under root b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a, where 2a is square root of 4a squared. Here there are two roots of a real number. One is plus and the other is minus. Now we will take this b divided by 2a on the right hand side. So it will be minus b divided by 2a. Now here the denominator is same, so we can directly add or subtract the numerator. So x will become minus b plus minus under root b squared minus 4ac divided by the common denominator 2a. So this is our quadratic formula, with the help of which we can easily solve or find the roots of any quadratic equation. Now we will solve a word problem. Find two consecutive odd positive integers, sum of whose squares is 290. Now consecutive odd positive integers means the integers which come one after the other and those who differ by 2, because any two odd numbers or even numbers differ by 2. So we will start with assuming one of the integers to be x, so that the other integer will be either x plus 2 or x minus 2, because we have seen consecutive odd integers differ by 2. Now it is given that sum of their squares is 290. Now the square of first integer x squared and the square of other integer x plus 2 whole square, their sum is x squared plus x plus 2 whole square. Now this sum is given to be 290, so we will write equals 290. Now we will expand this. It will be x squared plus 4x plus 4 equals 290. X squared plus x squared will become 2x squared 4x, and take this 290 on the left hand side, so that it will become minus 4 minus 290 will be minus 286 equals 0. Now 2 is the common factor between these three terms, so we will divide throughout by 2. So it will be x squared, 4 divided by 2 will be 2, and 286 divided by 2 will be 143. Now we will write the coefficients of each term here. So here the coefficient of x square is 1, so we will write a equals 1, which is this one, b equals 2, which is the coefficient of x, and c equals minus 140, which is the constant third term. Now we have a equals 1, b equals 2, c equals minus 143. We will use these values and first find out the value of b squared minus 4ac. We will substitute the values. For b we will put 2, for a we will put 1, and for c we will put c here minus 143. So 2 squared will be 4, minus 4 multiplied by minus 143 will be plus 572, and 4 plus 572 will be 576. Now we will take square roots on both sides. So we write under root b square minus 4ac equals under root 576, which is plus minus 24. Now every real number has two square roots. One is positive, the other is negative. Now we will use the value of this b squared minus 4ac in our quadratic formula, which goes minus b plus minus under root b squared minus 4ac upon 2a. Now we will substitute the values. We have b equals 2 under root b squared minus 4ac plus minus 24 divided by 2, and a is 1 here. We have 24 minus 2, that is 22, divided by 2, which is 11. So this is the first root. The second root will be minus 2 minus 24, which will be minus 26 divided by 2. So that will be minus 13. Find the roots of the following quadratic equations if they exist using the quadratic equation formula. Number 1. 3x squared minus 5x plus 2 equals 0. We will write the values of a, b and c. We have a is 3, b is minus 5, c is 2. Now we will find out b squared minus 4ac, which is our discriminant. We will substitute the values. B is minus 5, A is 3 and C is 2. 5 squared is 25, 4 3s are 12, 12 2s are 24, minus 24, 25 minus 24 is 1. Under root b squared minus 4ac will be under root 1, which will be plus and minus 1, because every real number has two square roots. One is positive, the other is negative. Now we will use the quadratic formula, which is x equals minus b plus minus under root b squared minus 4ac upon 2a. Now we will substitute the values. We have b equals minus 5 and under root b squared minus 4ac is plus minus 1 divided by 2a. We have a equals 3. So minus of minus 5 will be plus 5 plus minus 1 divided by 2 3s are 6. Now 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 divided by 6 is 1. 5 minus 1 is 4. 4 divided by 6 is 2 divided by 3. So 1 and 2 divided by 3 are the required two roots, which we have found out by the quadratic equation formula. X squared plus 4x plus 5 equals 0. We will write the values of a, b and c. A is 1, b is 4 and c is 5. Now b squared minus 4ac is, after substituting the values, b is 4, a is 1 and c is 5. 4 square is 16 and minus 4 multiplied by 5 will be minus 20. 16 minus 20 will be minus 4, which is a negative real number. Now under root b squared minus 4ac will be under root minus 4, which is not a real number, because square root of a negative number is not a real number. Therefore, there are no real roots of this quadratic equation. Number 3. 2x squared minus 2 under root 2x plus 1 equals 0. We will write the values of a, b and c below. A equals 2, b equals minus 2 root 2, c equals 1. Now we will find b squared minus 4ac. We will substitute the values. B is minus 2 root 2 square, a is 2 and c is 1. Root 2 square will be 2, 2 square will be 4, 4 2s are 8, so it will be 8 here. Minus 4 multiplied by 2 will be 8, so 8 minus 8 will be 0. Under root b square minus 4ac will be under root 0, which will be 0. So by quadratic formula we have x equals minus b plus minus under root b squared minus 4ac upon 2a. Here under root b squared minus 4ac is 0. So we get minus of minus 2 root 2, because b is minus 2 root 2 and b squared minus 4ac is plus minus 0 and the value of a is 2. So it will be minus of minus 2 root 2 will be plus 2 root 2. 2 multiplied by 2 will be 4. So it will be 2 2's are 4, so that is root 2 divided by 2, which will be 1 divided by root 2, because this 2 can be written as root 2 multiplied by root 2, out of which 1 root 2 will get cancelled with this root 2, and what remains is 1 divided by root 2. So this is, we say that 1 divided by root 2 and 1 divided by root 2 are the two equal roots of this quadratic equation. Solve x minus 1 divided by x equals 3, where x is not equal to 0, by the quadratic formula. First, we will multiply throughout the equation by x. So it will be x multiplied by x squared minus 1 divided by x multiplied by x will be minus 1, and x multiplied by 3 will be 3x. Now we will take this 3x on the left hand side, so it will be x squared minus 3x minus 1 equals 0. Now we will write the values of a, b and c. So we have a equals 1, b equals minus 3, c equals minus 1. Now b squared minus 4ac will be, b is minus 3, a is 1, c is minus 1. So it will be 9. Minus 4 multiplied by minus 1 will be plus 4. So 9 plus 4 will be 13. Under root b squared minus 4ac will be plus minus under root 13. Every real number has two square roots. One is plus, the other is minus. Now we have the quadratic formula. X equals minus b plus minus under root b squared minus 4ac upon 2a. We will substitute the values. B is minus 3. B squared minus 4ac is plus minus under root 13. And a is 1. So minus minus 3 will be plus 3 and 2 ones are will be 2. So we get 2 roots 3 plus under root 13 divided by 2 and 3 minus under root 13 divided by 2. So these are the two roots of the given quadratic equation. Solve 1 divided by x plus 4 minus 1 divided by x minus 7 equals 11 divided by 30. First we will simplify this equation in our regular form, and after that we will solve it by the quadratic formula. So first we will cross multiply and make the denominator common. So 1 multiplied by x minus 7 will be x minus 7 x, because minus 1 multiplied by x will be minus x, and minus 1 multiplied by plus 4 will be minus 4, divided by x plus 4 multiplied by x minus 7. Now here x minus x will be 0 and minus 7 minus 4 will be minus 11. It will be x multiplied by x will be x squared plus 4 minus 7 multiplied by x and 4 multiplied by minus 7 So it will be 4 minus 7 will be minus 3. 4 multiplied by minus 7 will be minus 28. Now we will divide throughout by 11 to cancel this 11. So we get minus 1 here and 1 here. Now we will again cross multiply. So x squared minus 3x minus 28 multiplied by 1 will be, and 30 multiplied by minus 1 will be minus 30. Now we will bring this minus 30 on the left hand side. So it will be plus 30 minus 28, which is plus 2. Now this is the quadratic equation which is in regular form. Now we will write the values of a, b and c. We have a equals 1, b equals minus 3, c equals 2. Now b squared minus 4ac will be minus 3 whole squared, because b is minus 3, a is 1 and c is 2. So we get minus 3 whole square will be 9, minus 4 multiplied by 2 will be minus 8, and 9 minus 8 will be 1. Now under root b squared minus 4ac will be under root 1, which will be plus and minus 1, because every real number has two square roots. One is plus, the other one is minus 1. Now we write the quadratic formula, which is x equals minus b plus minus under root b squared minus 4ac upon 2a. We will substitute the values. We have b equals minus 3 and under root b squared minus 4ac is plus minus 1. Now minus multiplied by minus 3 will be plus 3. 2 multiplied by 1 will be 2. Now 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 3 minus 1 is 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. So 2 and 1 are the required roots of this quadratic equation, which we have found out by the quadratic formula. So this is about solving quadratic equation by the quadratic formula. If you like this video, please click like and share this video to the students of CBSE class 10, because this video will be quite useful to them. Please click like and subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.